So, a little more crazy video. Don't know if you can tell. I'm going to try and zoom in here. There's some kind of less than here. You can see that most of these fields here are not blowing. And there's a reason for that, and that's because of more optimal farming practices. And so then the question is somebody doing something that needs to be addressed? Does the government need to step in and do something about that blowing dirt? So the answer, like everything else, is complicated. The USDA does have some standards, and all the farmers are engaged with the USDA, and they're supposed to follow those standards to mitigate dirt blowing. So those guys over there to the west aren't quite up to snuff. This guy here, even though personally I feel like he's a real jerk, which doesn't really matter, this guy's doing it right. None of his fields are blowing. So what do you do? And the answer is pretty much you don't do anything, because it's not a huge emergency. Yes, there's dust. There's gonna be dust when you have farming. Not everybody's gonna do everything perfect. There's not always, I mean, people give it their best shot, and sometimes they have problems. They have machinery breakdown, tractor breakdown, whatever. So it's just not that big of a deal. It's a little bit irritating, but it's also, if you put it in the proper context, it's not that big of a deal, because of the fact that Mother Nature is constantly making more and more soil. All of the organic stuff is constantly breaking down and mixing with the regolith and producing what we call soil. It's a place where you can grow crops, or Mother Nature can grow whatever she's going to grow there. Native grasses and forbs and shrubs and trees and all of that kind of stuff. So it's not an emergency, and it's not hurting the planet, and it's just irritating to have a lot of dirt blowing around, but that's what you have. So if that makes any sense, then maybe it's some information you can use. I don't know. Another long video.